Man, the most beautiful of all God's creation, whose purpose was to serve and praise, yet chose to part ways. Man, the very image of God, whose creation was a product of love, yet chose to be proud, idle, and consumed by self-love. How it began is something of a dispute, but walking the obscene room, all started with a bite from a fruit. Man had fallen from grace in once a perfect place. When a sly serpent tempted man, she who grew from one womb became curious to know the Creator's master plan, to which her innocence was preempted. Feeling left out, the man too tasted, and the magic of Eden was in a flash wasted. It was the first bite that became sin, which lost us God's grace. Now lost and forever, man was debased. With a heavy heart, God casted out man from Eden's land, telling the man that he will forever toil the sun. Each day, he will go to the fields to see what was growing, only to find the fields that the toil bear nothing. Man will plow, herald, whisk, water and pray, until his bones will ache, his hands will bleed, and his hairs turn gray, till he returns to the ground, and once again becomes dust, from which he came. To the woman, God said, because he took the first bite, I will greatly multiply a pain in childbirth. In pain, you will bring forth children, yet your desire will be your husband, and he will rule over you. So, man's separation from God started. Over the years, man then learned to toil the ground. He'll learn how to grow crops, to plant a seed and watch it bear fruit. How to tame the beast from the wild, for food, for shelter, nature was defiant, and with it came greed. Man became obsessed with wanting more, never content on what he alone bore, always seeking something he cannot attain, because within every man there's a deep pit of disdain. Man learned how to create fire, to prevent death from cold without, but instead death came from the cold within. For with fire, man learned to create metal, for art, for beauty, and for battle. Because from the beauty of art, one became envious of how another could possess something more beautiful than what he had. Man learned to use metal to kill, to feed the envy that he feels, to gain something that he has not. Man learned to untie compassion's knot. With a cry of anger, man took to the field to charge at his brother with swords and shields, discarding love to choose hate, and doing everything he can to achieve victory, all to feed his pride's sake. Pride was our weakness. Wherever it goes, it destroys humanity's uniqueness. Because of pride, we tried to be God, saying, we can be like him. So, we created a town in the wind. We named it Babel, which turned out to be fraud. So God looked at his world in his creation, but has it become of my creation? Because of sin, they choose damnation. Let me destroy it. But his sons stopped him and cried, don't, Father, for they do not know what to do. Send me to the world so they may know what is right and wrong, but so changes will be true. So, on the starry night in Bethlehem, a child was born, so that humanity could be once again reborn. Man, the most beautiful of all God's creation, whose purpose was to...
I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. been held in your hand from the moment that I wake up until I lay my head. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.